Yehoshua chapter 2. ويشلح يهوشع بن نون من هالشتيم ثنايم هناشيم مرجليم حرش لامور. And Yehoshua the son of Nun sent from the Shittim 2 men, spying ones, silently, saying, Luku ruhu et the heart with Yerecho. Go ye, see ye the land, and Yerecho. Wayelaku, wayavo, betithazona, ushamah rahab, wayishakavu thama. And they went, and they entered the house of a woman, a prostitute, and her name Rahab, and they lay there. Wayehamar lemelech Yereho leamor, and it was spoken to the king of Yereho, saying, Hine hanashim bahu hena halayla mibnei Yisrael lahapor et haaretz. Behold, men came to hear tonight from the sons of Yisrael to explore the land. Vayishlach melech Yerecho el Rahab leamor, and the king of Yerecho sent to Rahab, saying, Hoshti ha-hanashim habayim elaik atrabahu lebetek. Bring thou out the men coming to thee, which came to thy house. Ki lahapor et kol haaretz bahu, because to explore all the land they came. Watikah haitha et thene hanashim watithapano, and the woman took the 2 men, and she hid them. Watomer ken bahu elai hanashim v'lo yada'ati me'ayin hema. And she said, Thus the men came to me, and I did not know from where they were. ويهي هثار لسجور بحشك وهاناشيم يشاو. And the gate was to shut in the dark, and the men had gone out. Lo yadati hana halaku hanashim. I have not known where the men went. Ridapu maher acharehem ki tashigum. Pursue ye quickly after them, for ye shall overtake them. Wahi he'alatam haggaga, and she had caused them to be hidden to the roof. Watitamanem b'pishete ha'esh, and she had buried them among the flax of the wood. Ha'arukot lah ala haggag, the ones arranged for her upon the roof. Wahanashim radapu acharehem derek hayordan alaham aberot, and the men pursued after them the way of the Jordan, over the fords. Wahathar sagaru, and the gate shut. Achare kathar yashu harod pim acharehem. After when the pursuers went out after them. Wehemma terem yishakabun, and they, before they lay down, Wahiha alata alehem alahagag, also she went up over them upon the roof. Watomer elhanashim, and she said to the men, Yadati kinatan yahwalakum etaharesh. I have known that Yahweh hath given to you the land. Wikinapalahe matakem alenu, and your dread hath fallen upon us. Wikinamogu koleothabeharet mipenechem, and that all the dwellers of the land melt from before you. Kishamanu, because we have heard, et atraho bisha Yahweh, et me yamsuf, that Yahweh hath dried the waters of the sea of reeds, mipenechem, from before your faces, b'shetechem mim Mizrayim, in your going out from Mizrayim, v'hatar ashitem lithene malakei ha'amori, atar be'ever ha'yordan, l'sihon ula'og, atar heharamatem otam. And what ye effectuated to the 2 kings of the Amori, which were beyond the Jordan, to Sihon and to Og, which ye devoted them. Wanishma wayimasablababenu, and we heard, and our heart melted. Walo qama od ruh bahish mipenechem, and a spirit in a man no longer stood from before you. Ki Yahweh Elohechem hu Elohim bashamayim mim'al wa'al ha'aretz mitahat, because Yahweh your God, He is God in the skies from above and upon the earth from under. Wa'ata hishaba'una libe Yahweh, and now be ye sworn now to me by means of Yahweh. Ki ashiti imachem hased, that I have done with you loving kindness. Wa'ashitem gamahatem im betahabi hesed, and ye shall also you effectuate with the house of my father loving kindness. Unatatem li hotehemet, and ye shall give for me a sign of truth. Wahayitem et abi ve'et himmi ve'et achai ve'et achawotai ve'et kol atar lahem, and ye shall give life to my father and to my mother and my brothers and my sisters and all which is for them. V'hitzalatem et napashotenu mimmawet, and ye shall snatch away our souls from death. Wayomeru laha nashim, and the men said to her, Nafashenu tahatechem lamut, our soul instead of yours for death. Imelo tagidu et devarenu the, if ye tell not this our word. Wahayabet et Yahwelanu et haaretz, and it shall be in Yahweh's giving to us the land. Wa'ashinu imach hesed vehemet, also we shall effectuate with thee loving kindness and truth. Vatoridem bahebel ba'ad hahalon, and she caused them to descend by means of a cord through the window. Ki betah beqir hahoma, because her house was in the side of the wall. Uvahoma hi yothabet, and inside the wall she was dwelling. Watomer lahem hahara leku, and she said to them, Go ye to the mountain. Pene yifga'u bakem harodapim, lest the pursuers reach you. W'nahbetem thamma thalothet yamim, and ye shall hide yourselves there 3 days. Adathor b'harodapim, until the return of the pursuers. Wa'achar teleku ledarkechem, and after ye shall go to your way. Wayomeru eleha hanashim, and the men said to her, Niqiyim anahnu mishabu'atech hadda atar hishba'atanu, we shall be acquitted ones from thy oath, from this thy oath, which thou hast caused us to swear. Hinne anahnu ba'im ba'aresh, behold, we are ones coming into the land. Et tiqawat hut hashani hadha tiqashari, this cord of a thread of the scarlet thou shalt bind. Bahalon atarat horadatenu, in the window where thou caused us to descend through it. Ve'et havik, ve'et yemek, ve'et achayik, ve'et kol bet havik, tahasapi elayik habayata. And thy father and thy mother and thy brothers and all the house of thy father thou shalt gather to thee to the house. Wahaya kol atrayeshe midalete vetek hahutha damo beroesho wahanahnu niqiyim, and it shall be, every one which would go out from the doors of thy house to outside, his blood in his head, and we acquitted ones, innocent ones, وكل أطر يحيى تاك بابيت دامو بروشينو إمياد تهيبو. And everyone which shall be with thee in the house, his blood in our head, if a hand shall be against him. Vihim tagidi et devarenu the wahayinu niqiyim mishvu'atech atar hishba'atanu. And if thou tellest this our word, also we shall be acquitted from thy oath which thou caused us to swear. Watomer kedivarekem kenahu. And she said, like your words, thus it is. What shall him wayeleku. And she sent them, and they went. What tiqashor et tiqawat hashani bahalon. And she bound the cord of the scarlet in the window. Wayeleku. And they went. Wayavohu hahara. And they came to the mountain. Wayethabu thamathalothat yamim. And they sat there 3 days. Adathavu harodapim. Until the pursuers returned. Wayavakashu harodapim b'kol hadarak waloh matahu. And the pursuers sought in all the way, and they found not. Wayathubu thanehanashim wayeradu mehahar. And the 2 men returned, and they went down from the mountain. Waya'abaru wayavohu el Yehoshua bin Nun. And they passed over, and they came to Yehoshua the son of Nun. Wayasaparu lo et kol hamotheot otam. And they related to him everything finding them. Wayomeru el Yehoshua. And they said to Yehoshua, Ki natana Yahweh b'yadenu et kol haaretz, that Yahweh hath given into our hands all the land. V'gamna mogu kol yot v'haaretz mipanenu. And all the inhabitants of the land also melt from before our faces.